let's pull it out of the box and take a look at it. Now, full disclaimer, they did send this to me for an honest review. Let's take a look at it and see what we've got. Inside is some nice packaging, nice foam carrying case, the instructions, because let's face it, everything's got them anymore. The jump pack itself, which is actually pretty big. Let's see, what does that measure out at? It's about 9 inches long, about 4 inches wide, and about 2 inches thick. So it's a good sized jump pack as far as jump packs go. I've got a couple that are much smaller than this. Comes with its nice little carrying bag, which is actually pretty big for what it is. More foam packing, and at the bottom, you've got all of the clips and clamps and all that good stuff. So it's got a nice set of alligator clamps. Easy push pin connector. Surprisingly, for a lot of jump packs like this, the wire isn't that big. They're claiming 8 gauge wire there, but it's got some pretty heavy insulation. Looks like you got the power supply to be able to do 12 volts out, like with a cigarette lighter, or power source as they're called today. Comes with its own charging brick, USB-C cable on both sides. So it's plugged in with the included USB-C charger over there, and you can see it's got the Speed++, and it looks like it's charging at a rate of 21 watts. It's already up to 86% battery. We're going to let it go for the hour and a half that the instruction manual calls for, because, something like this you want to last, so we'll just follow what they recommend for now. So we're going to let this go, and we'll come back to it later. Battery's charged. I have one gripe with this already. The little plastic flap on the end, it doesn't exactly press into place nicely. So it doesn't stay pushed down unless you really work at it, and even then it's kind of questionable. But anyways, let's go start with my 85 Buick Regal and its 3.8 V6. It's been sitting a while. I know the battery's low. We can learn how this works out there. Well, apparently it's been a little longer than I thought. Got to do a little bit of maintenance here first. Wasps have decided to build a home in the door jamb. Let's just give them a minute before we go too much further. All right, so with the power turned on, all we got to do is take the jumper cables, lift up, not that end, this end down here, conveniently labeled starter port, if I could read. So lift up the rubbery flat, stuff them in, and hook it up like you would any other jumper pack or, jumper cables or that kind of thing. All right, it's got 2 LEDs on the side that show you in action and power, and it clicked, so that's a good sign. Let's hit the key and see if it's going to start. So just like that, this one starts up, and it just does the thing. You hook the cables up, it starts applying power to the battery. Let's go try something a little different. Let's try my El Camino. This is my 1982 Chevrolet El Camino. This has got a 383 cubic inch small block Chevy with about 10-to-1 compression, and the timing is locked at 36 degrees before top dead center. That's because it's a bracket car. All it does is leave it idle or wide open, and anytime it's stalled up on the converter, it would be beyond the point all the mechanical advance would be in anyways. So 36 degrees total timing is the thing that makes this a little hard to start. The other thing we're going to test is if this can do it without a battery in place. The battery is located all the way at the back because drag car, weight transfer. So I'm just going to grab hold of my 2 positive and negative ports, terminals, whatever we want to call them, and see if it's going to start this thing with no battery. I've heard that some of them can't do this. Let's find out.